So one of the things, so we can actually try something now with you and all the watchers and viewers, and this will work even if people are watching or listening to the recording.
Okay.
So there's something in the industry. Typically, I'm going to open a chest here in a moment. There is something in the industry which is known as, for lack of a better term, there's stuff like subliminal influence and things like that, where they think it's, you say a certain phrase and it always happens, and that's not really what it is. So again, a big part of it is just paying attention.
Yeah.
So here's what we'll do. I'm going to I'll write something down.
Okay.
I'm going to keep this out of frame on the camera here for now.
Sure.
Because I don't want you to see it quite yet. But actually, here, I don't want you to see how the pen moves.
They won't be able to see if you write on here.
Yeah. Well, I don't want you to see either. I'll do
this.
this. Okay. All right, I'm holding it. I'll hold it up on camera so people know.
Okay.
Okay, you can look now. Look now. Okay. Here's what's happened. I have written down a 2-digit number. Okay. Sure. Nothing crazy. It's not even over 50. Okay. I'm gonna see if you and or the audience can guess it. Okay. Now that said, we have done stuff like this before. Some people watching probably haven't. So I'm gonna give everyone 2 very small hints about this 2-digit number. Okay.
Okay.
The first is that both digits are different. So like 22 wouldn't work.
No
repeating digits. And also both digits are odd. Both single digits are odd, and they are different. You got one?
I do have one in mind.
Okay. I'll show you. I wrote down 37. How close did you get?
That's insane. Yeah.
Is that's what you got?
I literally, in my head, it was a 31, but I drew my one.
Okay. That was more on my fault. Okay. It is 37, but you're right. I did make it look like a 1. So here, we'll do it again. We'll do it again.
What the fuck?
Yeah, man. Right. Okay, so here, we'll do it again. I'll do a different 2-digit number. We'll make it over 50 this time. Okay. I'll kind of don't watch how the pencil moves.
Okay. I'll close my eyes.
Okay, set that down. Okay. Now, okay, I'll give you 2 small hints about this. Again, it's completely different. The one similarity is that both digits are different again. However, this time both digits are even. Okay?
Okay.
Got it?
I'm
I'm wondering if it's you or someone in the chat who got this reversed. Either way is fine. But I wrote down 68.
Oh, I didn't have 68.
What'd you get?
I just had 22. I don't know if I just picked up beforehand.
Oh, that's okay. No, that's fine. No, they were different. They were over 50. That's okay. We'll see if anyone in the chat got it. So here.
Shit, so
that's okay. That's okay. Well, I'll tell you what. We'll open it up.
We got someone in the chat.
I did
31 too for the first one.
Oh, perfect. Okay, perfect. Okay. Now, this will be just for you, Darren.
Just for me.
Yes. Okay. I'm going to write down a final 2-digit number. Okay. I won't tell you if it's under 50 or over 50.
Okay.
So you got the full range. The only thing I'll say is, again, the digits do not repeat. Okay. Okay. So there'll be 2 different digits. Okay. And don't look at how.
There's no way.
Okay. In fact, here you can take the pencil. You can keep it. It says Joe Diamond Live on it. Okay. What was the 2-digit number you settled on?
I settled on 73.
73?
Yeah.
You got so close again. So here's the thing.
Psychic
No, it's okay. No, it's okay because I made sure for the because of the one from earlier. I just did a straight line. I did 71. So you were only off by 2. That's super
that is
close.
Close.
Though.
That is
You're
close.
only off by 2.
Yeah.
So I'll take that. You can circle that.
And we got someone else that had 68. They got the second one.
Someone got the second number. Okay. You were only off by 2. So that's
okay.
So that's
I'm in there.
Yeah, so that's actually, I'm very happy with that for like a first time thing.
Yeah.
So that's so when you know certain things and you're working on certain things, you can kind of steer things a little bit in your direction too.
A little while later.
Speaking of, right?
Yeah.
We've got you came to me a couple days ago. Or you want to preface it or should I preface it?
We both can. I mailed you something, and
Yes.
you've been guarding it.
I have
do you have it? Is it hidden?
I have it.
Is it still hidden in the studio?
It's hidden here.
Okay. So did you even tell anyone else here about this, or?
Yeah. She knows
Okay,
that I received something.
Okay,
but
but McKenna, you didn't know where it was. Okay, so
No.
and again, no one's touched this, no one's tampered with it. You can take it out, you can hold it up to the camera and everything.
Yeah.
It's a mysterious envelope.
This envelope
sealed,
came within 3 other envelopes.
Sealed, yes.
Yeah.
So that way we have
protected ourselves.
Yeah, people can't look at it and know where you live and I live and
Yeah.
all that. And I also asked you to grab those newspapers. Yes.
Yeah.
Those are today's. Yes, there's 2 of them there.
This
There's
is the Tribune. It looks like Monday, June 9th, 2025.
Monday, June 9th. And there's the Milwaukee Sentinel there as well.
Yeah, we got the Journal Sentinel.
Journal Sentinel, yeah.
Yeah. We got
because
June
we
9th,
are in the
2025.
Midwest, so there's we got Chicago and Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Now again, hold up. You can put the newspapers here. I don't. It doesn't matter if I touch those. What matters is no one's touched that envelope.
No one's touched
No one's
this one.
tampered with that envelope.
Nope.
You have no idea what's inside.
No idea. I like this color though, smooth.
Oh yeah, it's great. It's great. I love it. Inside are 2 pieces of paper. One says you're gonna open one first, the other second.
Okay.
So, because people always ask like, oh, can you give me lottery numbers? Can you predict the future? All this stuff. So, and the short answer is no, of course.
Okay.
But here's the other thing too. Like there's a fine line between prediction and manifestation or forecast and wishing something to happen, even if it's the bad thing, even if you're saying, I hope it doesn't rain, I hope it doesn't rain, you're bringing that negativity on yourself.
You're putting it out there.
There is a lot of that. Yes, exactly. So, that said, the best way to predict the future is to create it, and you can do that with like a crystal ball or something, or you can just trust your hunches, just trust your gut. Like, again, you're not predicting the future when you see a couple and you're like, they're not going to last.
No.
You just played your hunch. You didn't have a crystal ball. So that's what I mailed
That's what
you.
we're doing
That's
with
what
this.
you've been guarding.
This is your hunch?
That's a collection of hunches.
Okay.
Some for the greater Midwest area, like the Chicago Tribune and the Milwaukee Sentinel, as well as some for you and your life.
Is there a
More
natural?
personal.
What if there's like a terrorist attack prediction in here?
There wasn't.
Okay.
If
I'm just wondering. We had a guy on this podcast try to tell me that the next 9/11 was going to happen very soon.
Oh, okay. Well, okay.
And,
so
I get nervous.
so-
I'm opening up this envelope.
okay.
I don't know what's in here.
Well, okay, yeah. No, there's nothing. I tried to make sure there was nothing negative.
Nothing destructive. in
Nothing
here.
destructive in there. Yes,
That's good for
exactly.
me.
But also, let's address that real quick. It's like, oh well, why didn't you tell if you can see the future, why didn't you prevent that from happening or whatever?
Yeah,
It's like
Captain America could have stopped 9/11.
yeah,
You're like
exactly.
Captain America.
Yeah, exactly. He's an Endgame. It's a different timeline. It's okay. It's okay. He had his happy ending. It's in a different
Yeah.
timeline.
Don't
it's
think
fuzzy.
about it. It's a movie.
Yeah, it's fuzzy. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it never quite lines up.
Yeah.
That said, you can forecast that couple's going to break up or it's going to rain.
I can guess.
So that's what that is. That's
All
more
right.
forecasts and hunches.
Forecast,
So and yeah, you might feel like, I have a feeling something bad might happen. That's you're feeling it.
I'm feeling it now.
Were you doing that throughout the week of like what's in here? Or did you just keep it?
No, I
hidden?
tried to I was like, I don't want to know.
You don't want to be
And
tempted.
I was
You don't
like,
want to
let
be
me
tempted
just
to open it up and
put it
everything.
somewhere
I had
else,
to
yeah.
check in with you about some stuff that was going on in your life.
Yeah.
Now, one other thing too before we open this up, full disclosure, semi-lower expectations. I'm really happy with some stuff in there. There's some stuff in there that there's a few things that are just outright wrong. I'm just warning you right now. Okay. So this is kind of code for lower your expectations, but also, you open it. I don't want to touch it. Still, just take out. You can. Yeah, break the
I can
seal
open
on
this?
it. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
okay,
Yep.
okay,
Yeah. Get the. So yeah, there's 2 pieces of paper in there. Yeah. All right. There's the.
Okay.
There's
Open first?
Open first. Okay.
This is kind of
So-
serial killer-esque.
Yeah,
I
kind of. Yeah,
I
exactly.
love it.
I was channeling the Riddler from the back.
Yes, dude.
So then there's open second. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
looks like-
yes.
yeah,
For that
open
one.
second.
That one is for you. So why
This
don't
is
you
for me.
put that like in your pocket or something for now, somewhere we can
Hide
get
this.
to.
Yeah.
Hand me the Chicago Tribune. Keep
is
the open first out. Now again, this is
keep this here.
today's Tribune. This is Monday, the June 9th. Again, this isn't exact, but
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty spot on. There's one of 2 ways. Maybe I had a dream. Maybe I had a forecast. Maybe I looked in a crystal ball. Or maybe I searched through the last 6 months of Chicago Tribune front pages and took an educated guess. Believe whatever scares you the least. Doesn't matter what any of those are. What matters is the truth, which is you've been guarding this.
Yeah.
No one's tampered with it. No one you hit it.
Yeah.
McKenna didn't even know where it was, so I couldn't have like called her and been like, "Hey, do this or whatever." You've been guarding that.
Yeah, this
okay.
is chilling here.
open up the first one and just read the very top line. You can open up all the way. Yeah,
Okay.
the very top
I like
line
this.
is very important. It's at what?
At Joe Diamond Live.
Yeah,
right there.
yes,
Okay,
hashtag.
Okay.
Now you look. It looks kind of like a front page of a newspaper. Yeah.
It does.
So first things first. There's a headline with a photo. We'll get to the photo in a moment. I wrote down what it says.
Electric Lion goes wrong.
Yes,
Canada.
electric line goes wrong. Some Canada. Now this isn't spot on. This is, you could even say it's completely wrong in some ways, but you can see the front page. What went wrong at Lion Electric? So it's an article. By the way, your face right now. Okay, maybe it'll be a little little kinder than I was worried about. So and it has Democrats, Canada, and Lion itself all played a role in the vehicle maker's failure. So it's something I thought it was something about like maybe like an animatronic. I was at Disney last week too, so maybe like an animatronic lion went wrong or something.
Okay,
something about a factory that's closing or something else or whatever. But now I drew a full school bus. In that drawing. Now, this is not accurate. There is an unfinished electric school bus sits in the shuttered Lion Electric factory. That said, though, it is a school bus.
Yeah.
If you hold yours up, in fact, hold them up side by side. I'll hand mine over so that you can hold up. I didn't include wheels. I actually, so I had more of a front end on it, but I do have the same number of windows. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windows on the front page, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 windows in my drawing. Also, I have the word Canada underneath in the sub headline. The second word on that is Canada on the newspaper. I have freeze and Northwest and dollar signs on like a little side article.
Yeah.
And it's funding freeze. So funding dollar
freeze,
signs,
okay.
kind of close.
Yeah.
Worried Northwestern lab directors describe a bleak atmosphere. There is the word Northwest. It's in about the same place, a little lower, but I think we can say that's a decent forecast. That I think we could call that close enough.
That's close.
For that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say that. I would say so.
Uncannily close.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Now next is Chicago sports. So we're going to take out.
Should I go to the sports page on here?
Yeah. There should be a
Let's
sports
set those
page
down
in
here.
there. Hopefully. Now I do have something else in there about the Brewers. So that might be in the Sentinel rather than the Tribune. Now, is that still today's Tribune?
This is still today's Tribune.
Okay,
Here
yep,
we
it's
have
got today's date on it. I didn't just put in like the sports page from last week or something.
Nope.
And by the way, today's date is June 9th for people who want to go back. So, and you've been holding on to this envelope since you got it the 6th, the 5th?
What was it? Was it Wednesday that I said I got
It was Wednesday. I dropped it in the mail, and
I think I got
so
it the next day, Friday.
Thursday,
I got
Friday. Okay,
Yeah, I
so
got Friday.
so it was definitely, and again, I sent you the receipt of the tracking number
Yeah.
and everything. So even if something had happened
Yeah.
before it got here, you've had this since well before that. So Chicago sports, rally not enough for Sox. Now I did write Chicago sports. Now I wrote down a Cubs pick, and it is 2 guys, 2 stick figures, and that is from a Cubs game there.
Yeah.
Look on there, find out. I wrote down a Sox headline. I wasn't sure if the Chicago White Sox would be in there.
Rally not enough for Sox.
Okay, so
we got Sox
White
headline.
Sox lose by how many?
By 2 runs.
Can you find the
The box score here? Yeah.
the score?
Miguel drove a 2-1.
Maybe it might be below the fold. So yeah, take a look.
Let's see here.
But I said they would lose by 2.
The Sox came through late game production. Where's like the box? I haven't read a paper.
Oh right, yeah, I
in
know. It's that's the other thing too. If it was online, I wanted you to know for sure it was now. So here I see it. It's right up there. Here, hand me the paper. You hold up the prediction.
I'll show up the prediction.
Yeah, it's I thought this was up next for that. So the Sox. Let's see here. Where are we?
Cubs and Brewers 0, no runs.
Oh wait, is that for that's for the Sox? This is the Cubs. Okay, that's why we're losing this here. Not enough for Sox. The comeback in a 7-5 loss to Kansas City Royals for the Sox. So that is awesome.
So they did lose by 2.
They did lose by 2. For the Cubs, it was there. It is. Look, Tigers 4 and Cubs 0. I didn't think the Cubs or the Brewers would get any runs. So that's the Cubs. Open up the Sentinel, see if there was a Brewers game this weekend as well. So the Sox, the Brewers, and the Cubs. This is what I'm most happy with. That I didn't get exact scores, but I'm right on everything. I knew the Sox would lose by 2. And
start putting some parlays in, brother.
There's the Brewers. The Brewers also not a single run. The Padres, what they get?
1-0.
Only one. Okay, yeah.
1-0.
So they lost by different amounts, but they both the Cubs and the Brewers, no hitters for each of those.
Yeah,
the
and
Sox.
that's on here. That's
they
on
did
here.
have the headline too because they actually got points for that. And then it's in one of it should be in one of these. Let's see. Open up the sports. There should be something about Tiger Woods somewhere. Is there something about Tiger Woods in one of these?
Yeah.
Okay.
I see him here.
It's in the Milwaukee one because you'll notice at the bottom. So what's
fuck is a newspaper, man?
I know. What it's
They need to get online. Put these online.
yeah, they do. But again, if it was online, you might think, oh, maybe that was a release before this was mailed and all that. So will Tiger Woods play in AmFam in future? Where would that be? Does it say
The
what?
AmFam is that's the theater. That's the American Family Field. That's the Brewers Stadium now.
Brewers Stadium. Okay, so this is a little off, but you'll see it says Tiger Woods comes to Wisconsin, Madison. I was most confident about that. I wasn't spot on. It is Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Is there anything in there about him
Madison?
going to
No,
Madison?
Madison. Tiger Woods could be coming to Madison very soon.
Oh, perfect. Okay, good.
Yeah.
All right, that was the one I was the most confident about.
Yeah.
But
He's
I
coming
would have
to
been
Madison.
happy with Milwaukee. So that was now again. This is the newspaper. This is about the greater world. Nothing. Even if there was something in there, I didn't get any kind of clear sense of like when or where. I wouldn't have been able to stop anything negative from happening if I had that sense. Sure. And if I did have that sense, I would not have done this. Just to be totally fair, too. Wouldn't have sent it to you at all. But here's the thing. This is, the news is the outer world. Hold up the one for the newspapers. Yeah. So sure. I can finally take that off your hands. Yeah. So this is the first time I'm touching it since Thursday or Tuesday. Yeah. So this, again, newspaper, all that. This is more specific for you and the podcast.
Okay.
I'm really happy with one of them. There's a few of these I've even asked you. We asked like, hey, anything weird happened this week? I did tell you to look out for like deja vu and like look out for your dreams a little bit.
Yeah.
Nothing super spot on, but again, close enough. If you want to open that up now, again, I don't want to touch it. Open second. And you just read off what the top line of that says. And again, you've held that. I haven't touched it. I haven't done anything. The top line says...
for detox.
For detox. Yeah. So, yeah. Hold it up to the camera first. Okay, so first thing I said about dreams very realistic. You did say you had some vivid dreams, but you couldn't remember what they were. I said I had a feeling about 2 dreams of water, so I wasn't super sure about that. Do you since we talked, have you remembered any of your dreams, or have you piece anything together?
No,
it's okay if not.
Not water-wise, no.
Not water-wise. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. But very realistic. You have said you had some vivid dreams. So,
yes,
again, kind of close with that one. The next thing, I haven't asked you anything about this with McKenna. McKenna, I had something about you that says, notices something no one else does. Has that happened yet?
Like today? I don't...
Like since Thursday?
What's something anything you picked up on? I don't know either off the top of my head. I'm trying to think off the top of my head.
Okay, if you haven't, that's totally okay. If that's one that's just completely wrong, that's fine. This, I'll be honest, I wouldn't think would happen between here and now. I think this is something coming up even beyond now, which is a surprise live show. Now, I don't know if this is I put a question mark on it. I didn't think that this would be, spoiling anything you had planned. I think this is going to be a surprise live show for you. Like, it'll even be a surprise for you. I'm going to put that in the within the next month range for that one. Okay. The last 2 I'm the most happy with. I had a sense that you would win a soccer game in Minnesota. That's not exact, but
that's insane.
But it is insane. Okay, tell us why it's insane.
It's insane because we back Duncan, who comments every week here on the Detox Podcast. I went to high school with. We played soccer together. I don't see him at all. He lives in Minnesota.
Okay.
He so happened to text me. We were going to forfeit a game this week because we didn't have enough guys. He so happens to text me on Friday night or
So you
Saturday.
definitely had the envelope by then.
Yeah, I already had it Friday night or Saturday morning saying that he's going to be in Milwaukee and that we should hang out. And I was like, brother,
Perfect.
I don't have time to hang out, but if you want to play this soccer game with me, we could really use you. And we did, and we won.
Okay, so it wasn't in Minnesota, but again,
But we
you've
had Minnesota with us.
You had Minnesota with you. Yes. Okay, so and that was
And we
definitely
did win.
That was definitely in your possession at that point, so I'm very happy with that. And then I'm most happy with this because during this, I had you try and guess a number.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
Yeah, you tried to get me guess 73, and I guess fucking 71 if they can.
And you were off, and you were exact. You were off by 2.
By
That is
fucking
100%.
Yeah.
So I am overall extremely happy with all
That's
of this.
insane, dude. How the fuck does that even happen? You were like giving when you were like talking to the live show thing, right? I like kind of tuned it out for a second because I was like I started reading ahead and I was just like,
That's okay. That's
what
okay.
is going on, bro? Just because what are the you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
what are the odds that?
Yeah.
Because I literally said I'm telling all my friends I'm like, dude, what are the odds that Duncan is available? You know,
Yeah.
like that's insane
Yeah.
that he would have been available. That's something that has never happened.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he's.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't know.
send it to
Sometimes he
him,
doesn't.
yeah.
Sometimes he doesn't
Yeah.
get to see the whole episode. So
Yeah,
I'm gonna send this to
you
him.
can keep these. You can show that to him.
I will.
And
yeah,
there you
absolutely.
go.
That is
There you go.
insane, Joe.
Yeah.
That is fucking insane.
So yeah, so
brother.
between again, only like 1 or 2 things that were totally off, but everything was close enough to the point where
That's a
I
passing
feel.
grade, bro.
Thank you.
That's
you.
a
Yeah,
passing grade.
I am.
If we took
I
the
am
red marker
very
out and started-
overwhelming happy with all of this. So.
Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, that is ridiculous, Joe. That's ridiculous, man. That's so insane to me.
Thank you. And thank you, and you're welcome for making your girlfriend shake.
Yeah. Holy shit, man. That's crazy. Yeah, we got holy cow. I was gonna maybe have you read my palm today. I don't think
Yeah,
we did.
yeah.
I don't know if I was gonna top any of this stuff today. This
No,
is-
we'll.
save
If
that
this
for
wasn't
off
as
air.
accurate, we would maybe go for that. But no,
Yeah.
this worked
That's
perfect. So I'm
ridiculous,
okay
man.
with that. I'm okay with ending there.
It's insane too because if people really don't believe me, like if they
Mm-hmm.
just think, oh, he's just saying he won his soccer game. I posted on my TikTok yesterday that we clinched a playoff spot.
Oh, cool.
And
Awesome.
so that would have.
Yeah.
And this was already in my possession.
Yeah,
so there's
exactly.
No way you could've-
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's.
Duncan was gonna come until
No, we didn't, and I wasn't even sure he would
Here.
show up. That's the thing that's insane.
We'll just we'll just cross out that in Minnesota part, and there, 100%. Look, everything there, 100% accurate. There,
Yeah.
now, exactly.
Yeah.
Ignore
wow,
that.
dude. That's crazy. I don't know what was coming to you when you sat down to write that, or how you could have forecasted that.
A lot
shit,
of
but
drugs.
Yeah, shit, man. That's the coke. we were talking
Prescription.
about. Yeah.
Prescription. It's all legal. Ish.
Yeah. God damn, Joe. Well, thank you
Thank
for
you.
being here, man.
Thank you so
for,
much.
for doing this. This
Thank
is
you.
crazy.
Thank you for guarding this for several days and not knowing,
Yeah.
So that's the other thing I'm worried about. I'm not going to keep doing this because if people see this and see how accurate I've been, they might be like, oh, are there sports things in there? I'm going to bet on it. If they do that, tear it open and bet on the game and lose, they might blame
Yeah.
me, and that won't be cool.